welcome back to Louisville. Great to have you guys here at the Yum Center. So I know that this is the 8th date for this tour so far. How are things feeling? How you guys doing with everything so far?
It's been great. It's been really good. It's been pretty easy. We play a night and then have a day off to recover and stuff. So it's been pretty good. The shows have been great.
Yeah, and every arena's been packed. So it's been pretty awesome.
I love it. Yeah. It's awesome to have you guys back here, and I mean it's been just a crazy year. So I want to kind of go back to the beginning with all of this, with Adam coming back to the band, this whole dynamic that you guys now have with all of this. With Mayday coming out, I mean we've been playing the hell out of it on All 105.1. I mean I got it. It was like, all right into power. Like let's run with this, and it's still in power and still crushing. It's one of our biggest songs, that we've had so far in a while. So, tell me a little bit about, just that return, kind of coming back together, that whole process recording, and, how all of this really came to be.
Yeah, man, it was basically like Brad and I have stayed in touch sort of throughout the years. And then in about 2020, roughly around when the pandemic started, got together with Brad for some coffee, and we sort of chatted about the idea. I think Brad and Matt talked about the idea of me coming back, and Brad brought it to me, and just it just made so much sense. It's been a long time. Everybody's kind of grown up a little bit, and definitely I have. It just made a lot of sense to do it.
And then 45 minutes away, we hooked up at Barry's house, and he's got like a studio in his backyard, and then just started writing, and that's where it all began, pretty much.
It all kind of started right here, actually.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah. Hell yeah. It was interesting too, because I heard kind of in the studio when you guys were working on things, especially working on Mayday, it was kind of just a process of like, all right, who's going to sing this line, and then who's going to sing this line, and all that. So like, how do you guys work all of that out when it comes to, especially right now, like with writing new music?
It was pretty natural. Like we kind of just I don't know. We had an idea of who was going to sing what, like when the song was being written. So, like there's certain maybe heavier parts that Matt's can lay into and scream a bit more, and then maybe some of the lighter parts that are more melodic or something I hit, but it's back and forth. But it's been really easy to sort of navigate that. Thankfully our voices work really well together in unison. So that's a big part too. We just kind of and with the ones that we didn't really know what to do, we took to Howard Benson. He produced the vocals on the record, and he decided where some parts should go, and harmonies and stuff like that. He's just a great vocal producer. We've had 3 producers on this record, so it's a pretty special one. We've had 2, I think, but this one's got 3. Yeah, and they're all pretty solid producers.
I would think too, like if you have that many producers, they're all bringing something different to the family. Like you say, like Howard with vocals, I mean, like always like top notch and everything. So everybody bringing their own flavor. So
for sure,
I'm here for it. Like I said, Mayday has been one of our biggest songs so far of the year, and we're only in March. So, we got plenty of time. But I want to talk about the stage show and everything. Like I said, we're 8 shows in on this tour. So that dynamic that you have in the studio of working together and kind of playing off of each other, how's everything going, like working on it, on stage, of like who's going to do what with this song, and like kind of putting that production together and getting that feel for the live show aspect of things. Yeah,
like on some of the old songs, I'll take a second verse, and I'll sing harmonies and stuff. And then on some of the newer songs, Adam's taking the second verse verse, and it's cool because they haven't heard his voice sing the songs that I've done, and so fans are freaking out about it, and I have a lot of fun. I get to play guitar a lot more in a few songs, and had to change like a little bit because now I'm singing harmonies in some songs, and it's been a lot of fun, man. It's new, it's fresh.
I like it, and I'm looking forward to seeing it tonight. And not to skip ahead to after the show, but you guys are going to be back in town in September. So Louder Than Life, everything's going to be coming back.
Oh my God, that place is crazy.
Oh, it is. It is always a good time.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a set will be longer, so we get. I think it'll be longer anyway than what it is tonight.
Nice.
We're looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, so I mean, it's great. So everybody gets to see you here. They get to see you again in 6 months. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited for both of those, and especially if Louder Than Life is longer. It's like you got something even more to look forward to.
Oh yeah.
So one of the things I want to ask, and it might be you might have different responses to it just because of the dynamic. But one of my favorite things to ask, and it's a bit of a thinker, when it comes to putting together your set list for these shows, you think about a headlining show, the most time that you have, all the different staple songs that are always going to be there, some new stuff, whatever the case may be. What's a song that you wish you could put on a set list, but it just never makes the cut? It's like one of those ones where it's like we don't have enough time to do it, or maybe it's got too much production behind it, or it just kind of kills the mood. Is there something that stands out?
Well, I mean, I remember when we were touring for Life Starts Now back in the day, we used to do Last to Know. Okay. And that's one of my favorite songs, just the dynamics in that song and the way that song is built. It's different than some of the other stuff. So I guess if it's hard because we have so many albums out now, it's tough, but that is one that I'd love to get in the set if possible, but it won't be because it just unless maybe on the headlining run or something. But that's one that stands out to me.
That's a tough question.
I try to position it in a way where it's like you're not like picking like your favorite song. It's like, cause, I mean, how do you pick a favorite out of everything that you do? But every so often it's like you said, I mean, when it's something that is a little more like this kind of changes the whole vibe, like where do you place it, kind of a thing. So
there was a song on the last album called Souvenirs that I really liked, and we never played it live, but I really liked it.
Well, I mean, maybe when you guys have some downtime in between something, it's like, hey, let's do a few like almost like a B-side like kind of thing.
About that kind of thing.
It's tough, man. When there's 20 number one songs, it's hard to.
I mean, you got a full set right there.
We do. We're super fortunate for that. Every song that we put into a set, like tonight, is pretty well known. So that, very fortunate for that, man.
Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to the show tonight. I'm looking forward to having you guys back in September for Louder Than Life as well. And I appreciate you, taking some time to chill. Sorry again for screwing up your day off.
I'm happy to be here, man. I don't have anything else to do.
That's fair. You get to kill some time.
I get to do this, and Barry gets to drive around in his Porsche.
I heard about that, and it's like
I'm happy to.
Do you guys get to just like go for the ride? Does he let you drive it at all?
Yeah, I've driven it.
I haven't driven it yet, but I've been in it.
I've been in it, I almost puked, but...
I was about to say it, like, from the sounds of what I'm hearing, it sounds like everything is very intimidating when he's behind the wheel.
It's quite the car, man. It goes really fast.
All right, well, we'll see if we can clear some space on Main Street out here so you can just take off.
That'd be nice for sure. We'd like that.
I love it. Cool.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
That's all I got. I appreciate you guys taking the time for sure.
Thanks, man.